Hey everybody, back again with another video. I work graveyard shift. I think I explained this before, but I work graveyard shift. I'm a warehouse supervisor here in town. Usually what I do is stay up all night so I can sleep during the day and return to work about 6 p.m. tomorrow night. So this evening I've been sitting around in the man cave listening to some records, and started out listening to some black metal records. Was thinking about piecing together my favorite black metal albums, and decided to do something different. Maybe save that for another time. But basically what this video is about is modern albums by classic bands. So this is my top 10 modern albums by classic bands. That was a great idea. A lot of these I don't think I've really shown before. Maybe in some collection updates here and there. But anyway, I thought it was a great idea. And then if anybody wants to jump in on that, be my guest, that'll be freaking fantastic. But in the background, what we'll be listening to is Disma's new EP, Earthendium, I think is what it's called. Yeah, this is freaking badass. I mean, I love Disma. Of course, I'm a big Incantation fan, so anything that Chuck Pillard is a part of, I'm gonna immediately grab up. This has 3 tracks on it. I'm sure some people have heard this thing. It's a freaking beast. Hopefully they're putting out a new album soon. But anyway, this EP Smokes. It's actually one of my favorites right now. But this video is not about this album. But Disma, Earthendium, I guess that's what it is. Killer shit. Has that incantation feel. This is fantastic death doom. Almost has a cerebral rot kind of feel to it too as well. So it's like cerebral rot with Chuck Pillard doing vocals. That's just my opinion. It's what it sounds like to me. But anyway, I'm gonna get on with the top 10 list. So coming in at number 10 will be this fantastic band and album, Shadow Grip by Cancer. When this first came out, I think I spun it over and over again. It has that To the Gory End kind of feel to me. Almost a little bit of blackened death metal, but not quite, but almost there in the guitar tone. Just fantastic freaking modern album by a classic band. So anyway, my favorite tracks on this one is Down the Steps. I freaking love that. Ball Cutter, Organ Snatcher is a good one. Thou Shalt Kill, Shadow Grip, the title track. But anyway, yeah, this is a great one. It's just on black vinyl. Come with it. It's on Peaceville as well too. But man, this is another one that I love Cancer. And when they put this album out, I think this was released in 2018. I grabbed it immediately. So you know what? I could actually say this. These are all OG presses. I'm fucking stupid, ain't I? But they are. Anyway, the next one is Benediction Scriptures album. This came out in 2020. And I'm surprised how many 2020 albums are in this pile, but there is. But this album just brought me back to the what's that album called? Shit, just do a blank. Transcend the Rubicon. This album kind of reminds me of that. And man, I tell you what, when this first came out, I immediately grabbed this copy and I listened to this son of a bitch over and over again. I thought, man, what a classic. This one comes on kind of a translucent red, almost purple. Maybe it has a little marbling in it, some gray in it, or black in it, I mean. Just fantastic album. Favorite tracks on this one are Scriptures of the in Scarlet is killer. The Crooked Man, Storm Crow, in Our Hands the Scars. Just so many good ones on this one. But anyway, when this first came out, didn't leave my turntable for probably a week or two, and I went to revisit it tonight, and I was like, holy smokes, this son of a bitch is a banger. So number 9, Benediction's Scriptures, released in 2020. Next one is another one that came out in 2020, I believe. Incantation Sect of Vile Divinities. When this album came out, I think was I heard one, Entrails of the Hag Queen. I freaking love that one. Chant of Formless Dread. Really love that track. I love some of the deep guttural vocals he does on that. Really deep ones. Man, there's so many good ones. Black Fathom's Fire. Man, I tell you what, this one freaking rules. But it's at my number 8 because there's a bunch of other bands that just slay, but just on black wax. A lot of times I just try to buy black wax, but of course sometimes you don't have any control over that. Another one, man, I listened to this one tonight too. Possessed, the Revelations of Oblivion. When this first came out, came out in 2019. It's another one. I'm a big Possessed fan, so whenever this came out, this was a treat. And I ignored all the reviews because I was afraid somebody was going to say something bad about it. But when I tell you what, this fucking thing, just lyrics in it, it's old school. I love that old school. They put the cross back in the upside down crucifix and Possessed. This one comes on a nice splatter with black and red and kind of a smoky color. But another one, I just think this is a classic. Put this back in here. But what I like about this album is I love how the intro to it, and then it goes into No More Room in Hell. That song gets stuck in my head every time I hear it. Shadow Cult was another one. Graven, Temple of Samael. So many good ones on this one. It just fits the Possessed catalog. Can't remember who backed him up. I think it was Gruesome. The guys in Gruesome backed him up on this one. And hopefully they put another one out because this is a freaking gem. So yeah, Possessed, Revelations of Oblivion 2019. Freaking masterpiece in my opinion. So number 6, Deicide. Man, I tell you what, this son of a bitch is badass. My favorite song on this was, what was it? Defying the Sacred. I couldn't remember which one it was. But Overtures of Blasphemy is the name of the album. I couldn't remember the name of the album too. But yeah, this is definitely true to form Deicide in my opinion. Crawled from the Shadows, I love that one. All That Is Evil, Anointed in Blood, Flesh Power Dominion, classic. But I'm a huge Deicide fan, so they can't really go too wrong in my eyes. But anyway, they released this one in 2018, and I constantly spin this one. The Deicide Overtures of Blasphemy. At number 5 is this gem right here, Immolation's Atonement. When this, I remember pre-ordering this thing. I could not wait for it to come in. I'm a huge Immolation fan, and this album is probably my favorite one of their modern stuff. Just fantastic one. When the Jackals Come is a fucking killer. Rise of the Heretics. Lower, I love that track. The Power of the Gods. The newest one is still growing on me, but it might take more listens. I still haven't got quite into that one, but this one, when I first heard it, I instantly gravitated to this thing. The release of 2017's Immolation Atonement, and that artwork, fucking killer, and I'm so happy to see that they brought back that logo. But absolute freaking smasher. So number 4 is a thrash album, because most of these are death metal, I just realized. But Heathen, Empire of the Blind. I'm a big Heathen fan. I have all their stuff. Actually, this is the only one I have on wax. Everything else is on CD. But I remember I didn't even know they had a new album out when this was released. I think this came out in 2020 as well. But I didn't even know they had a new album out. I walked in the record store and I saw that. And it was, you know, I didn't even look around. I just grabbed this summer gun and paid for it and walked out. I knew it was going to be good because it was Heathen. And man, was I right. This is a banger. The Blight, I love that. I love the title track, Empire of the Blind. Sun in My Hand is awesome. In Black. A Fine Red Mist is another good one. Just a fucking killer modern day thrash album by a classic fucking band. Anyway, yes, Heathen, Empire of the Blind. I think this one had a cool variant as well. I'll show you guys the variant. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Black and red. But man, what a gem this is. Nice cool freaking gatefold. I think all these are gatefolds. Pretty sure, except Shadow Grip. I don't think that one was. But yeah, Heathen, Empire of the Blind coming in at number 4. Another one, man, this one was hard because I really like Carcass's new album, but it didn't beat this one out. Surgical Steel, released in 2013. I remember when this came out. I got it on CD first. This is actually a reissue, I believe, Nuclear Blast. I spun this thing over and over again because Carcass had been missing, I guess I should say. Cool freaking little sleep. And the variant is that fucking killer splatter looking thing. But anyway, yeah, this album, when it first came out, I listened to this son of a bitch over and over again. Every track on this thing, if I had to pick a favorite, I think it was Unfit for Human Consumption. I really like that one. There's several other ones I like, but just fantastic. I love the harmony guitars they do on this one. And just all around banger. So, number 3, 2013 Surgical Steel by Carcass. Kind of getting tired, damn. I gotta stay awake. So number 2 is another thrash album, Testament's Formation of Damnation. The Formation of Damnation. This one was released in 2008. I bought the CD first. I got this vinyl reissue just recently. And this CD, when I first bought it, didn't leave the car stereo forever. I listened to this thing over and over again. It was Testament back with Alex Skolnick, and just blew my mind. Love the artwork. Favorite tracks on this is Morgan Meets the Eye, of course. The Evil Has Landed. My most favorite song is Afterlife. It has a special meaning to me. Henchman Ride is another killer one. But yeah, this thing at number 2 is a freaking masterpiece. Testament's The Formation of Damnation. Killer fucking album. And coming in at number 1 is a band that, when this album came out, I didn't stop listening to it for freaking weeks. It's another thrash album, but Sodom, Genesis XY or XIX. It's at Genesis 19. I'm not sure numeral, but anyway, get back to this fucking gem. Number one, this album. Oh my goodness. Where did they come up with this stuff? This album I just listened to over and over and over again when it first came out. It's the best of the Teutonic thrash metal albums that's recent, in my opinion. Nice marble. And man, I tell you what, my mom actually likes this album. She still speaks quite a bit of German, but there is one song about, what track was that? Number 5. Can't find it. Anyway, doesn't matter. They sing in German through the whole thing, and I love the vocals on it. But this album, to me, was the best of 2020, hands down. Still think that till this day. And actually, this is probably my second favorite Sodom album, next to Persecution Mania. And I like Code Red a lot too, but fantastic one. So number one in my top 10 modern albums by classic bands is Sodom's Genesis XIX. Man, what a good one. Sodom and Gomorrah, I love that one. I love all that double bass work they do in it. The Harpooner, I love that one. Indoctrination. Man, good one. Good one. Anyway, hopefully you liked this video. I'm starting to drag a little bit, so I don't know if I'm going to post this or not. I'm going to watch it. If I like it, I'll post it. But anyway, this is Steve again with another video. And I hope you all, wish you well. Be safe out there. The world's getting fucking crazy. And the war pigs are marching. Later on.